Today on Table Time Podcast.
That's how I met you. You get me? Yeah, true. In the trenches as well, you know.
Whole time.
Yeah.
But just in the shop, I was defo nearly 80k. 80k.
I remember when I first met you in there still, and that was what you said to me. He goes, "This is the devil."
I wouldn't say that for you. I wouldn't say that. Big H. When people have the verse, they're like, oh shit, like, you can spit. I was like, oh, I guess I can, man. Like, it was just, I just kind of...
And I grew up in a dusty estate, always running from the sirens. I spit fire with a fireman. Man's for the fire.
Alright, aye. We back with another episode. You get me?
Come on.
Table Time Podcast.
Table time.
You get me?
Cleaning the table, right?
Yeah, we're cleaning the table right now, just making sure everything's set up. Obviously, we've had a few little technical difficulties today,
You know
but
how it goes.
we always overcome them technical difficulties.
Trust me.
You get me? So yeah, but yeah, man. I think we've been going on good still.
Yeah.
We've been doing well.
Big guests.
Mhm.
Hold tight, all the man them that have come through.
That's pulled up so far. You
Yeah,
get
man.
me? So
Hopefully more to come.
yeah, definitely, man. We definitely got more guests to forward. You get me? But today, you're the guest.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? There, my co-host, my brother, my
Hey,
family. This
hey.
is you have to keep it in house sometimes. You see what I'm trying to say?
The Simmz episode.
This is the Simmz episode. You know what I mean? There, the Simpsons. You know what I mean?
The
there?
Simpsons. You know that, man. We out here, bro.
You get me? And everyone, don't forget to like and subscribe on the YouTube. You get me? Follow on the Spotify and that as well. You get me?
Share it.
But yeah, man, obviously you know who I am. Man like Fend. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm trying to say? Next to me today, the co-host of today's episode. Introduce yourself, my brother.
Don't know, we go for the gusto, man. That track's out here, dining table.
Come on.
Out here, bro.
And our special guest today,
Mad
our
sick.
family, part of the show.
Come on. Simmz OVT. K Simmz.
Come on.
Come on.
That's it, man. So how's everyone been though, man?
Yeah, fam.
Living, man.
Blessed, bro. Except the traffic, man. I never wanted to be that guy that, that just complains about traffic, fam. But I've become that guy, fam. They've locked off all the
back roads.
for the people that live like north side and east, whatever. Like they
Yeah.
put so many no access free roads, just give them fines and
Yeah, they fucked
just
it.
all on the main road, fam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's all
they
mad.
fucked it.
Yeah, they messed it up in it. I know, fam. It's all mad.
Saving
still.
the planet, innit?
Yeah, bro. I don't know why they done that. I swear it was like since lockdown they started doing that, innit? And they started putting them little cameras and that on the
Yeah.
roads as well, innit?
Apparently, like they're trying to stop pollution, but fam, if you see the traffic, like I'm not a scientist, innit?
Yeah.
So maybe someone can say, oh, there's more pollution, there's less pollution when you're in a flipping straight line. But bro, I was in traffic for like 40 minutes, bro, Tottenham to Tottenham. Like,
I remember the other day though, you messaged me, you was like, yeah, I'm just going back to my other bit. Next minute it was like 40 minutes later. I was like, bro, it takes man 40
I'm still
minutes
here, fam.
just to get from one side of
Terrible.
Tottenham to the other side, like. So it's ridiculous. And they got all this ULS thing as well. You get me? Yeah, man.
Trying to get, man.
Trust me, man. But yeah, man, we got Simmz. Obviously, you know what it is. Bare people's like, rah, you got checks on there. Like, I want to know about Simmz now. You know what I mean? There, like. So obviously, yeah, man. Let's just break it down, man. Like, man knows. I'm gonna answer questions that I know, and obviously we're just gonna talk as well, innit? You see what I'm saying? The reason. But yeah, man. Just tell the people where you're from and that. You get me? Where you grew up and that.
Hey, man. Yeah, from north side.
Jeez.
Tottenham, South Tottenham. Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Around them sides. Literally, yeah, and bare people think I'm from South, innit? But it's just for
See?
affiliation, you know?
See? So that's why it's good to kind of you get me ask these questions because
From everywhere, man.
we know, innit? You get me? The man them know.
Yeah, bro. But yeah, no, big up all my guys, bro.
And the man them will start thinking you man are from the hill and that. You know what I mean? Then I say, I said checks.
Man.
Someone said I said checks is from the hill.
Fam, out here, bro.
Yeah, man. So,
But yeah, no, Tottenham, all my life, bro. Like, even, yeah, except when I went to go study, fam, I was out of the bits for a bit. But yeah, right back.
Yeah, come on, man. And like life growing up, what was life growing up like in Tottenham?
Bruv, it was just, you know what it was? You know how people say, "Oh, you could leave your doors open," or not? Like, I'm not saying you could leave your doors open, but like it just seemed like everyone was just always outside. Like, and I used to go to my cousin a lot, who lived in Enfield. My cousins and that. I used to play out from early to late, and this was like Enfield back when they had NF on like the post. Like it was that kind of area, fam. If you go Enfield now, you would have never expected that.
It's
but
different now. Yeah.
Back then, it was a whole different story. But like. You just back and forth. I saw the different sides of Tottenham, and then I'd be at Enfield. Like it's just two different worlds, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it was just kind of, it was weird, just kind of going through all of that bullshit, fam. Because it was, as much as I thought there was a difference, there was same bullshit on the side. We're running away from bullshit. We're trying to play football with the man them. All of this, same thing was happening there. Obviously, you grow up with the lot, fam, that turn into the wild ones, innit? You never see it coming, innit?
It's mad,
like,
innit?
It is what it is. It is what it is. I'm just one of those people. I just happen to know people.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing you get through in life.
Yeah, you was able to sell through and that, innit? You get me? So yeah, man, and obviously, like Tottenham's got a heavy music like influence, like of his community. So is that kind of how you got into music as well?
Yeah, it's
like just your surroundings.
Yeah, no, definitely my surroundings. Like it was my boys, man. It was my boys, man. I was a fan. You know me, bro. When it comes to spitting, like it was like, even when you found out I was spitting, the way I told you, it was just like, I was spitting it. I don't really think so.
Yeah, you just probably didn't tell no one like at the time. You get me? Yeah.
It was like even the way man started, I was just chilling, listening to my boys, and I was just like bigging him up, but I was just like, there was one verse, and I was like, nah, like I wanna take that verse in it. So I told my boy, I was like, no, let me get a verse for that. And he goes, what you want to extend it? And I was like, nah. I went that verse in it because he already had two on the song, fam. And the other guy had the verse. I was like, let's make it even. Let me get your verse. Let me get your second. And then when people heard the verse, they were like, oh shit, like you can spit. I was like, I guess I can. Like it was just. I just kind of felt I could do it. It was nothing like I listened to people and I saw I wanted to rap like in the ends because like we weren't around rappers.
Was that your first song?
Yeah. Not happy. Yeah. That's the one where actually there is another one, but it's not out. But there's another one on a Dot Rotten beat that we made in like Tyro, his attic.
I said Tyro, yeah.
I can keep the code name.
Yeah, we have to keep it code.
So like in the attic. Yeah. So man was writing there, and then I was just playing around with it. But that was the first song I spat on. Not happy, and then man did the other thing. But yeah, no. From then, I knew like I like this grime shit. Like I like spitting on grime. I like spitting on 140. Like it's interesting. Like I'm hearing certain people doing different things on it. That's when I started listening to artists, really. I kind of did the beats first, and then I was like, oh shit, like, let me listen to these artists now. Yeah. So, yeah, man.
Yeah, no, come on. And then, obviously, so I remember the first time I heard your song. What tune was it again? It was
Just Because.
What beat is that again?
The Trade the Truth one.
Yeah, beats hard.
They took it down.
Is it? We said Trade the Truth snakes.
Yeah, they said Trade don't want that up. It's too hard.
Yeah, no, because bro, that's mad. Because I remember, when I met you and that, I didn't even know you done music like that. Man. You fully well knew. I was like, man does music, man raps, da. And you kept your thing calm and that you was humble with it. You get me?
Yeah, I was at that stage in life as well. Man, I was just stacking, fam.
Yeah,
I was just about stacking, bro. So like music was definitely on the back burner for that moment. That's why even when I found out you did music, I was just like, I was kind of I was debating with myself. Do I really want to get back into this? Yeah. I was definitely debating with myself because I was already like in my head. I was already like, I'll probably try and write for people. If I can find someone like that's young, I'll give them a bar, see what they do. But then after a while, I was just like, fuck it, let's go back into it, man. So I don't regret it. So. Yeah, no,
100%. Yeah, man, because I remember I heard that, like, you get me, and then I was like, what? You do music, fam? No, I think you sent it to me, and then I was like, wait, you're sick.
You were like, you snake.
Yeah, you're a snake, fam. Are you telling man, you get me? You don't sending man your tunes like that.
You call me a snake.
Yeah, I was like, snake, bro, but when I heard the tune, I was like, this guy can rap. And like, man's heard bare different artists in it throughout the years, and I know when I hear someone that's got mad talent in it. So yeah, and I was like, nah. I think man should, you get me, we should work together. And
100.
at the time, man's linked up with Trex as well, and we've got the studio. Remember Trex, innit? And then
like that.
and then yeah, bro, and then the rest was history. So I'm trying to say we've been flipping, putting out bangers ever since. You get me? But yeah, I remember them days as well. And obviously you was not to bait too much people up on that, but you was in the William Hill and that. You know what I mean? You was working. You wasn't in a.
Outside the bookies.
Yeah, fam.
I was in the bookies.
You was in the bookies, bro. That's how I met you. You get me? Yeah, trill. In the trenches as well, you know.
Hold tight, all the people that helped win, man.
What's that like?
Oh, you know what it was? Yeah. I can't even lie. Like, especially when it comes to work, like. In terms of working, I felt I learned so much from that place, man. In terms of like de-escalation, fam. Because them man in that shop, them shops, different gravy, fam.
Yeah, different type of people.
Yeah, man. You can literally see a journey for one person starting from a happy better. Yeah, man, little £1-2 on the thing.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, it's 400 on a 2-0 win. Like, I want it now. Like, yeah, what are you saying for the odds?
Yeah.
Like, when did you become an expert? But yeah, that would lose. But yeah, nah, it's one of those things. What you see the cycle. Eventually, you get what you can from it. And then you get out, man.
Cut out.
That was it, man. But one thing I say about that, it definitely kept man on my toes, because like when it came to like the money and that, said watching people, they had me in the shop with all the scammers, bro. So like my head was on a swivel, bro.
Yeah.
So what's your thoughts on gambling, like, personally?
Obviously, I've seen it at its worst, innit? So for me personally, I'll still have a cheeky fiver bet, but I know. You can't be an expert, bro. Yeah. You can't be an expert with probability, bro.
Yeah, exactly. it's hoping, isn't it?
Like, you might be a lucky person, innit? Like, thank that. You know what I'm saying, bro? But if not, and more time, I've seen people lose, fam. Like, I've just, like, big them up, innit? But more time, I've just seen people lose.
Yeah, like, so, from your experiences.
Yeah, literally. From working there for years, bro. Yeah. Like, to the point where I was just like, you know what, fam, I'm done with this, bro. Let me move on the pastures anew, you know, like something where man's doing something, fam, not where man's taking something.
Yeah, word though, and it's a proper drug, fam.
It's a drug.
Yeah, it's a
100%.
I remember
wake up in the morning.
I remember when I first met you in there still, and that was what you said to me. He goes, "This is the devil. Be careful."
100.
That's when and you know what? That was one of the first things you said to me, and that's when I rated you. I was like, you know what? I rate this brother because he's told, man. You get me? And then when we started linking up, we started giving man more gems on how, listen, bro, like, and obviously, like me, I used to do my little football bets. So I'd jump on the cop slots. I was on the cop slot thing, you get me? Yeah, I was like winning £100 from a pound and that.
One arm bandit.
You get me? Yeah, like, boom. When you get to the free things and that, you start running from the boiler and that.
Yeah, so mad.
And it goes up, and then every time it goes up, you get that £1, £2. Every time you get away, you get money. That was a thrill for me, just to go in and play cop slot and to do score and win a bit of.
But that's what it's for, innit? It's stuff like that. But you see, like certain people, they take it too far. Like certain fun was like £100 spin. Like, that's fun to man. Like
certain man were doing like £50 bets at a time for Champions League when Arsenal was. Arsenal in the Champions League at the time when Arsenal would never had no strikers.
Like Johan Jury on the man.
So, and then do you know what I was gonna say to you as well? What's the most you've seen a man lose?
Ooh.
Yeah, like
in a day.
Yeah.
Or just in the shop, I was defo nearly 80k. 80k.
What?
Yeah. Man had to go to the bank twice, fam, because I thought they were gonna hit the shop.
So you had to
I thought they were gonna hit the shop, fam. Yeah. It was crazy, bro. Like,
that's
but you know what it is? I've seen that person up to the point they're always like gifting man 50s, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, take this for you and the team, man. It's good.
Yeah, for you and the team.
You and the team. You. All I had was you. Nah, I joke. Big up my team, guys. You know, I split the tips. You know? I split them. If you're in the trenches, I'll split it with you. If you're a relief, then no.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Niggas know. But yeah, no.
I said 80k, you know. People.
80k, bro. Big him up. I remember there was times I used to pull up on the double yellow, fam, take the fine, you don't give a fuck. Like he's winning 10, 15.
He's one and done, man.
You know what I'm saying? He's got 10, 15k in the
Yeah.
machine right now, fam.
Yeah.
He could take out a little thing and give it to the guy.
Yeah.
It's one of those kind of guys. But when they're down, like.
Down.
So he was, I seen it, fam. And when he was down, then he was asking for money back. And
Hey, he's peaking, though. Damn, this is important, bro. Like, cause
Well, that's fucked still. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you think man that are up, man don't get a certain amount of P that some man don't only dream to have, innit? You get me?
And it's just
And
in
it's
the
gone-
machine, bro.
And it's gone like that 80k in the machine, you get me? Like,
Like that, fam.
I know it's like how like some people are ungrateful to kind of be fortunate. You know them way there and to like you just said, because imagine if a man was to give a next man that 80k, what he would do with that and the
You know what I'm
opportunities
saying?
would
You know
create
what I'm
for
saying?
people
Yeah,
and
man.
or whatever, and it help out their family. You get me?
And
Like,
that's what I was telling people, and I was the worst for that. I was the worst for the bookies, bro. I was not
Mm.
promoting shit, fam. I was telling you, lot, bro. Like it is what it is.
Nah, I
you know what's
remember.
gonna happen.
Yeah,
I remember.
If you don't want to bet, you can. But all I see is losing, fam.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing, fam. Oh, how much did he lose? Yeah, he
wins.
lost. Yeah, the house always wins, bro. Like
Yeah.
I think that was like the high percentage of profit at the shops, bro.
you
Like,
hear
the
that?
machines,
The house always wins.
Yeah, bro.
That's the code of a casino. That's the code of a bookies. The house always wins. People need to understand that. You get me? And you know what? Yeah, I never understood. Like I remember when I was young, I used to watch like them soaps. I can't remember if it was EastEnders or something. There was an episode, someone was gambling. You get me? And I used to just laugh like, this ain't no like. You get me? This ain't bad as drugs. But it's only when man started going in that William Hill, like, cause it's basically where man's living. So it's like it's there, innit?
On the corner.
It's
fam.
on the corner. People that man know, they're all in it. It was like a community in there.
literally,
You get me? Like everyone, and it's not just old people. There was young ones and that.
Yeah, for real.
And when I'm even seeing the youths in there, how much money they're putting in that machine. I see a man, he I don't know how much he had. He probably had like £1,000 in his hand, throwing it in the machine, and then my man lost, but I'm there on the cop slot thing, and I'm looking, I'm saying to him, "Raw, calm down, man, calm down." He's getting mad. Next minute, he's going, "I'm coming back, fam, I'm coming back." He's blew out the shop. But the way he said he's coming back is like he's coming back for a up, fam. Like, literally, that's the way he said it. Do you know what he
he's gonna
done?
beat it,
He come back, rude boy, I think I might have even went to the chip shop next door, come out with food and that, eating some food and that, because it was a nice day and that. Boom, I see man with his card, I'm ready now. And that's when I started saying to myself, rah, this
got,
is,
man.
this,
it's
and
got,
that was
man,
a
but-
young youth, it's got, man.
It's got, man.
You get me? Like, and then
got,
I heard about, there was a next brother, my man lost 14 grand. When the man said,
bro.
so you told me 80, but when I thought that was the highest, 14 grand. And then when I look at my man looks like people would see him and think he's a junkie, like,
Yeah,
but
bro.
he's just a gambler.
He's just a gambler,
And there was a
bro.
few people like that. Like, you will see them. They're not on drugs, bro. They might smoke cigarette and burn a bit
It's got
of
them
cannabis,
It's got them hooked, man.
but they're not druggies, bro. They're gamblers, bro. You see what I'm trying to say?
Like, bro. Yeah, I've seen the worst. I've seen the worst of it, fam. That's why.
Like, this stopped, you know.
I swear.
Yeah. But yeah, man. But gambling's a mad thing still. I can't lie, man. And I think it's an important message in it. And it's do you know what it is? When you live, like, have you noticed as well? Yeah, bookies and them places there, are only in deprived areas.
literally, even the one that was near that Simmz worked in,
Yeah.
like, that was literally only in Murray.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, man, come out of Old Street, man, don't see no bookies. Like, you'll be lucky to see a lab books.
Yeah,
You'd be
bro.
lucky to see a
Yeah,
Labrooks.
bro. Like, honestly, like, the thing about in the city as well, the thing about the bookies and that, a lot of them are hidden as well. Like, they're underground or something like that.
Yeah.
They don't want to, like, the people who know where it is, they know, innit?
Yeah.
But you see on the ends, like, it's out here. Like, it's brazen, fam. Come here to lose your money. Like, even in the meeting, bro, like, they said, "You know what we sell?" I said, "What?"
Yeah, go on. Yeah, tell them what
You
they
sell
said.
bets, innit? You sell bets?
Yeah.
I was like, they were like, "No, we sell dreams."
yeah.
Repeat that again, bro.
It's all dreams,
That's a
fam.
gem
That's what they say. That's what they said it to me in the training, fam. For the training of the bookies, fam.
Literally.
When I heard that, I knew this ain't gonna be a long term goal for man. And then yeah, fam. defo had to get out of that.
Yeah, word, fam.
Had to get out of that, defo.
So how did you feel when you got out of that?
Hey man, you saw me, bro.
Nah, I know, you was happy.
I was
I'm trying to sort out this angle, bro. If people see what I'm trying to do.
No,
Alright, got it. No,
Jeez.
checks. I didn't have it before like
That
this.
cut, yeah, it was like that.
Oh, that's it.
That
Boom.
cut angle, fam.
My bad, yeah, boom. Yeah, so how do you feel when you got out of that? Like,
No, I was blessed, man. You know, it was good energy, fam. I remember the day that I left as well. Even people felt like they were salty in a way, or whatever. But even all of that, fam, I was just happy, man. I was moving on to something that I thought was like progressive, innit? Whatever career I was trying to do, fam. Whatever money I was trying to make, I was making more, fam. So I was like, it's a win, fam. It's a win.
word.
It's just a different energy as well. I wasn't ripping off the ends.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like it.
Yeah, it's true though.
Just ripping off merchants, you know.
That's mad that you said that. They sell dreams, bro. Like, back to that, like, they sell dreams, bro.
Yeah, bro.
They sell dreams, not bets. You see what I'm trying to say?
Because if you do the real probability, this is what I'm trying to say. Like what we said before, fam. You can't say, like, with luck, fam. It's all about probability, bro. And just if you have it that day, fam, you can't calculate that shit.
It's true, you know.
There's some people that they watch the machine, fam. They know exactly where it's gonna be as soon as it.
Yeah.
But they don't know what it's gonna be before. If they did, they lit, fam.
Yeah.
But you know, as soon as it spins, it's,
I remember,
it's worthless. Bro.
yeah, Chinaman. Look, this stopped again. You know.
What's going on? It must be the memory,
Chinaman. There was
bro.
one guy called Chinaman, yeah. Checks, bro. Chinaman was a G, fam. That's what they used to call him, yeah. He would tell you what numbers is going on. You get me? Like on the roulette machine, he would say 0. Like, you get me? Boom, and it goes on 0. And like more time, I would just say, yeah, boom. I'll slap a money in the machine and just let him play. Like, 'cause I know he wants to play. You get me? So I'll slap a piece in the machine and say, yeah, boom, play with man. And I'll break him off when I win. You get me? If I won. But then there was times, yeah, when it's spinning, bro, and he's like 34. I'm thinking, what do you mean 34 now? Like, but there's no money on 34. You get me? And that's when I realized, bro, this is some hit and hope thing. You get me? This ain't no.
Yeah, that's it, fam.
Yeah, man.
That's
This ain't
it,
no.
fam.
This ain't no place to be like thinking that I'm gonna make a quick flip in there. You get me?
That's when I knew I had to go in with the music, fam. Go in with something else, fam.
This is
With
what I'm
something
saying.
that was giving man a release, bro.
Yeah.
Because all that bullshit in that place, fam, I'm telling you, it caused man, it just set man, I just needed to do something else. That's why the music, it kind of saved man in a way, fam. Because it kind of gave me an outlet, fam. I'm not here taking it out on people on the road and that.
Yeah.
I'm not here road raging.
You're driving and that.
No, road raging, fam. But I was today. But that's another story. But
Yeah.
it's one of those things that you just focus on other things, and that's what it gave me the freedom to do that. So, you know.
Yeah, man. Because you know why a man's gone onto this gambling subject as well, innit? Because look, obviously the reports on the Migos. What's his name?
Takeoff.
Takeoff. got
Take
killed.
off.
Yeah. R.I.P. to Takeoff. Condolences to all his family and that. You get me?
Come on.
But apparently, that man was having a dice game, and Little Kim's got a bar back in the days, yeah, and she says, "Raw, that more brothers get killed over dice game than cancer." You know the way there. So it's a highlight. Like, obviously we grew up playing Pound Up. You get me? Like, I even see Bobby Post talking about it today as well. Big up Bobby. But yeah, like we grew up playing Pound Up when we was kids. But I never really see like beef kicking off over Pound Up. But then when it so when we start seeing people in these gambling houses now, you can start seeing the tensions. But then you take it to like a place like America now, where there's a lot of egos and street people, but do you know what I don't understand though? Why are these men gambling? They're up, fam. Why are they gambling you? So I'm trying to say, because you're gambling your life, bro. That's the reality of it, bro.
Yeah, people.
It's the thrill, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
it.
It's the thrill, literally. That's the fucked up thing about everything about it. It's still Carl. Literally, like you said, you think rationally don't make no sense. Like, if it's random like us or whatever, like it was just normal grinding, then yeah, cool. It makes sense that you get 10 seated man just lost 80k or whatever on a dice game, but you man are up. Logically, there's no reason, but we don't think humans are not logical when it comes to that shit. You get me? You can be rich up. They still want to make more. It's never enough. Like, the money's never enough, innit?
It's never enough, fam.
Like,
Like the billionaires, fam. They don't just stop, fam. They keep going. They keep fucking going up the list, fam.
They don't stop at 1
They keep
billion.
competing with each other, fam.
Yeah.
They always want to make more money. Oh, which country can I take over next?
Yeah, real
Which
though.
app can I buy now?
Imagine today as well, because saying that as well, I was on live TikTok innit, and obviously the subject of the moment everyone's talking about the Kanye thing and that innit, like what like he's wilding out, but bro, I'm not gonna lie,
I would this by accident still.
Come on, big up Adidas.
I would this by accident.
He said you were.
Marv,
hey,
don't kill me.
Hey, freedom. Don't worry, we got freedom on the hey, Marv, aka Freedom.
Big Mars, aka
AKA
freedom. Don't kill me, man. I'm sorry. I will Adidas, but I'm not involved. I already told you I cancelled him though.
No, you did. You know what? You saw from early. I'm here sitting defending him, and then today I'm on TikTok and I'm having arguments with bare people. Like, you know, I'm trying to explain to them, because this is what I want. Like, I want to talk about the man. Like me and you, when I saw you, what was it yesterday? And we was talking, we was reasoning in it, and it was powerful. Like, because we know how to look, so we can articulate what man's gonna say. Like, at the end of the day, yeah, like Kanye, they say he's dropping gems, he's doing this, he's doing that, whatever, innit? But my point is, yeah, like, when you're at the top and at that level, yeah, when you got to that level, you need to be thinking about, all right, cool, how are we going to get everyone else to that level? And then how are we going to pattern our own financial freedom? You see what I'm trying to say?
Exactly.
So, i.e., I was saying today about Akon, then these men started saying, oh, Akon's a sellout to the Chinese and this, da. So, boom, anyway. The Chinese, yeah, the Chinese government have got their own banking system. You know what I'm trying to say? The Chinese, obviously, they have got their history. They've been through their thing, their pressures, whatever, innit? But they've got their history.
Yeah,
they know their history. They kind of more patterned. They have their little politics. Everyone has politics, but their thing's patterned, innit? So, when these men are saying to man, oh, like, Akon, like, they're breaking down something, yeah? And I just said, you know what, my battery is low on coming off of this, because it didn't make sense to me. Because they're saying to man, Akon's a sellout.
Yeah.
But how can Akon be a sellout? Yeah. Look, check this. They're backing Kanye. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone that put on a MAGA hat. Someone that
Did all this.
tell a man George Floyd ain't real. Someone that whatever it is.
White Lives Matter, sure.
Yeah, like wearing White Lives Matter t-shirt and all them thing there. Just move. You just always move like you're against your people. You see what I'm trying to say? So, but Akon's gone to Africa, gone to Senegal. Created cryptocurrency, created banking systems, and they were like, yeah, but the Chinese funded them. So what? What's that got to do with anything? Kanye was funded by the people that he's going against right now.
Yeah, doesn't Akon like light up his, like, isn't he like helping his own, like, his city?
He does a lot.
Yeah, isn't he doing all of that?
Yeah, he's done a lot, but
people just want to talk about his hairline, fam. That's the madness.
Which is weird.
It's weird.
No, it is.
You know what I mean? There.
No, it is when someone like Akon's making progress, like they like to knock a man down so it doesn't seem fashionable or trendable. If that was Kanye actually doing the things that Akon was doing, then the only final step would be putting other people in place to putting up these banking systems and things like that so we can make some real change. But they ridicule the people that are making the real change, innit? And then they put their attention on Kanye, like, oh, look at him. Oh. And so us black people, we look at that as like, we start fighting amongst ourselves, innit?
Yeah, of course.
Again. And so the cycle continues, etc., innit? Like, but gotta look at what Akon are doing, because they're taking leads from man's book, from other cultures, Carl. That's the one thing that in black culture, yeah, we love our culture. I ain't trying to change that shit for shit, you get me?
That's it.
But at the same time, man, if man can learn one thing from Jewish people, one thing from Chinese people, one thing from this community about how to make our shit better, why not?
Exactly.
But like it's about that Simmz said, it goes back to ego, innit? Like that whole shit.
It's one of those things, fam. It's one of those things, fam. You gotta, what is it? You gotta collaborate, fam.
Yeah.
Every place man's worked in, yeah. They talk about collaboration, fam.
100%.
In order to get to the goal, yeah.
Yeah.
But when it comes to this, fam, no one can collaborate, bro.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
But you're gonna get to the goal. What's your goal? That's all I ask. What's your goal?
Yeah. What is the goal? Yeah. Is it
like we were saying yesterday, like, what's your goal, fam?
Yeah.
Like, what's the end story, like? Because like you got a plan. you got a plan. You put it into action.
Yeah.
In order to get to the end goal.
That's right. But what's my man's goal?
What's the end goal?
Yeah. What's
That's
your
what
goal?
I want to know. That's all I want to know. And for me, for my man, it's changed from I always thought his end goal was genuine to now it just seems disingenuous, fam. So I don't think his end goal is what I think he's showing with the plan and the action, bro. I think his end goal is totally different to what people are doing. And obviously you can get some certain people that will back his thing, fam. Because you're using certain rhetoric that certain people use, fam.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But I've never heard you talk like that before, fam. And I've listened to you
For how many years?
for how many fucking years, bro?
Yeah.
And I've never heard you talk like that, fam.
I think the only thing he said was George Bush is racist or something like that one time. That was the only thing he said that was like, but other than that, all my man's been doing is, for me, has been going against man's own people. And not to say that, like I said, you said it yesterday, a broken clock is right twice, isn't it? So resist to the other brother, you get me? Yeah, so, yeah, there's some things you might say that man them can agree with, or man can say, yeah, but bro, your vision, your delivery, it's all wrong, bro.
No matter, even if it's a dickhead, fam, talking, fam, if they're saying 1 + 1 = 2, that's true, fam. It works. Like, it's maths. You can do that yourself.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need that. You don't need, because that person's a dickhead, fam, to tell you 1 + 1 = 2. You say, oh, no, because he's a dickhead, that's not true.
Yeah.
Like, certain things are true regardless, fam.
Yeah.
So, whatever he's saying, I get it, he's a dickhead, fam. But, hey, if 1 + 1 = 2, it is what it is, fam. I'm not saying he's right, I'm not saying he's wrong, fam. But it is what it is, fam. On that subject, bro. Like, some things are just facts, some things are out there, you can see them. Other things, I think he's adding a bit of sauce to it. And that's when it comes to the end goal, fam. Because you'll put man in jeopardy, bro. Like, people are really living out here, bro, amongst people. They're not rich like you.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, people are really out here. So if you're driving a certain rhetoric, or a certain speech, bro, like, people will take that seriously, bro, out on the roads. Like, where I live, fam, you've seen it, fam. It's a melting pot, bro. It's all round, fam. Imagine if someone just said, fuck it, Kanye's right, fuck it.
Yeah, and he's motivating a certain set of people right now. Like, I see some like far right people, bro, on the bridge. I don't know if you've not seen it, and they're putting up, but they're KKK, bro, and they're putting up, yeah, I agree with Kanye, You know what I'm trying to say? And that's the kind of people you're motivating and moving, bro. That's who you're for, but that's not where you're from, and that's not who you are. You see what I'm trying to say?
Man, if they saw you in the alley,
is that camera right, chicks?
If they saw you in the alley on a bad day, fam, hey, fam, trust me, you're not on side now, fam. You're not sharing it. You're not in line now, fam. Because now you're in line, fam. You're not aligned, fam. You're in line, bro.
No,
so
real talk.
Yeah, man. Like I said, fam. Like, I'd prefer if a lot more educated people had that conversation. Even if it didn't need to be had, if it needs to be had, I'd rather a more intelligent person have that conversation with whoever they need to have it with.
That's qualified to speak that.
Rather than Mr. West.
Mr. Yay, Jesus.
Oh, sorry, man, like Yay.
He's a Yay now, isn't it?
Yay.
Yeah, man. Look, the camera, I beg you, turn it on, please. Yeah, man.
It's my memory, fam.
Oh, wait, the memory is mashed.
Yeah, fam.
Yeah,
and the thing is, I deleted bare videos. It's still saying it, fam.
It's just got
real life.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, but yeah, fam. But yeah, man. Let's talk on some music and that, man. Like, obviously. So growing up and that, who was your favorite artist and that, innit? Who influenced you as well? Who would motivate Simmz? I say, like, from the UK, who motivated you, innit? Like, to do music, or that you said, rah, like, when you heard them, like, rah, I want to spit. You get me?
I would say, therefore, it made me want to spit. I'll say my boys. Like, you know, it made me want to spit. Therefore, like, when I listened to certain man, like, when I was young, I never thought I could spit like when I heard Eminem, fam, I was like, look at this guy all over the beat. I can't do this. Like, no matter how fast I spit now, fam, like, I still think that's a different kind of thing. I never thought I could do that. But I would say, this is funny. Busta Rhymes.
No, Busta Rhymes is cold.
No, but it's I'm just thinking about my memory, like the way it happened, like, it was just random, fam. That give me some more. They give me some more, yeah. That flow, that flow was therefore something that I used to live with. Like, all of that, yeah. I was like, I wanted to see how this
even
guy
the rhythm track.
Yeah, fam.
The rhythm tracker that was mad.
People like that, because like when I found hip hop, Because like I was a bit later when it comes to that, because my brother, my family and that, they didn't really listen to hip hop. Like MC Hammer fam, Little Kim, they'll keep that shit hidden now.
So we say you grew up more listening to grime then?
Yeah, I would say that. I would say grime. I would say really and truly like fucking like the classics, the R&Bs, the Motowns and all of that. Like that's what was playing in the house.
Yeah.
So. Like you couldn't play a rap song around my parents back then. I told my dad listen to BBC Radio. I can't say the guy now; he's cancelled now.
Oh,
man like Eastwood, fam.
Yeah, man, like Eastwood. Codes, you know what I mean?
Man like Eastwood, bro. Yeah. The big dog.
It's the big dog.
He's listening to the big dog. And I think it was man like Goldfinger. I think after
Chris
that,
Goldfinger, yeah, the good bash on the show.
And that's when I started to hear rap in the house, and then I'm like, oh shit! Like my dad used to really fuck with Snoop Dogg, fam.
See,
that was his guy, fam. I used to always hear him play Snoop Dogg.
You like Snoop Dogg,
yeah. So that's the kind of music I listen to. It's just those kind of artists, like certain laid back, certain my Busta Rhymes, just fast, boom, boom, boom. And then I remember listening to obviously Eminem, UK. I'll say Rich, I'll say Doc. Those are the people that like really I heard. Merkston, like because I like the off key ones as well. I didn't like the main ones at the time. Like even Rich back then, like he wasn't like the main person in like the movement. Or
no, you're right. He was the underdog.
Yeah,
he was the underdog at that
so
time.
Like I like that's why I like that. I like listening to like the person that people think they're shit. Yeah, well not shit. Let me think.
I like that you said that. Though. You're keeping it real.
Yeah, not shit in it, but like not the best in it, not the best in the group in it, not the best in the group.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. And then I like to hear the goodness. I like to hear that person because there's always something about that person that I'm like, yeah, let me listen to them. Then suddenly, everyone ends up liking them, fam. It's like one of those things. Isn't
That's
it?
mad, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
It's like the vision, isn't it? It's like you see the vision. Because I remember even you show me about a lot of artists. Still, you show me about let me think now. You show me about Trey the Truth.
Oh yeah.
You show me about even Trey Mission, a Canadian guy.
Yeah,
the one that
Canadian Trey Mission.
Yeah, it was with Cadell. He used to speak with Cadell,
Yeah,
Mercury
man.
Ace. You show me about bare artists, and I've noticed that with you. You've got a good ear for music. So I'm trying to say, like,
yeah, man.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. I like listening. I like listening to shit, man. Like, especially, obviously, music's subjective, man. But for some things, I'm just like, I don't know how you did that on the song, fam.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just hear something about the song, the beat, it will be mad. I'll listen to that same song 60 times, bro. Literally, till I can hear. I hear exactly what you did on that song, how you did it. Hear the beat. Why is it about the why do I like this beat so much? I'll listen to the beat until I find out. Like, I'm like, oh shit, yeah, it's that little sound there. Okay, cool. Like next time a man makes a beat or whatever, I'm gonna ask him. Okay, yeah, I beg you put like a little whatever something there.
Yeah.
Because then I'm gonna try and do something on it. So it's just stuff like that. I just listen out for like good sound, man. Good sound regardless, man. Regardless the genre, regardless the person, fam. Man, just listen for good sound, fam. And then more time I don't really delve into an artist like that. So I'll listen to 1-2 songs and then
just move on to the next
I'll
one.
be like, yeah, they're hard. And I'm good.
I've become like that
Then
lately
I'm
as
good
well.
now.
Yeah, where I would just before I would just be like, I'm listening to bare Styles,
man.
no one else.
Yeah.
Jadakiss, you get me? No one else. They all shit, like, you get me? But now I can't be. I want to listen to everyone else, and there needs to be room in it. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
There needs to be room.
So what about nowadays? Like, especially with like Spotify and everything like that, do you find yourself going to more artists like more often, or do you tend to just stick with the same ones?
Oh, it's a bit of both. It depends on the day, fam. Like some days I'll just be in the mood to like just try something random, fam. So I'll just go in the playlist or whatnot. I'll just see what's cracking in certain genre playlists, fam. I'll just let it go, fam. But other days, I'm in the mood, bro. I need to listen to the same songs that I've been listening to for the last fucking 15 years, bro. Without fail, fam. And I need it now. I need that playlist right now, fam. So if I don't, it just depends on the day, fam. Like my new music playlist is a lot shorter though. I can't lie. I don't really save as much these days. No, nothing against them. It's just like their music is samey, innit? So if I find one person, I'll listen to that person.
Yeah. No, I hear that still. And what who would you say is your favourite grime MC?
See, this is where my bias just comes into it. Because there's a three in my head.
It's gonna be from Tottenham, man.
Yeah, obviously, from straight.
I knew.
Top three probably.
Yeah, no, but come on, just say it.
Yeah,
straight,
I'll probably say it was between Wretch. The thing is, back then I used to listen to Dundee. I used to listen to Dundee so much when I was
Who's
young.
that?
As a Tottenham artist, like he used to rap. He used to rap, fam. Like, bruv,
I need to check out
I
Dundee.
don't know, fam. Like, he was hard, bro. He was hard, fam. He used to spit that real, fam. He used to spit that real. Obviously, I heard him on the other day, like different vibe in it, but still, yeah, nah, big him up. I forgot to mention him, fam. But yeah, I would say favorite grime Tottenham artist. If it's not Wretch, it's gotta be Big H. I only say that for you. I only say that. Big H. What a tool in the valley. Come, it's the fullest.
Nah, back in the day though, like I'm not gonna get it twisted. Meridian were cold, like man was growing up listening to Meridian, bro. Like you get me.
I already told you. I already blanked out that big the P money. I forgot that.
He said he was driving a German whip, but I see him in the 206.
Okay, I changed my answer. Presti.
Cool,
Presti, Skepta, Wretch. How many do you want me to say?
With all the Tottenham. There is other
Frisco.
There's other MCs from other brothers. T's and C's make them play.
Okay, no, but on a serious note, fam, I really like, especially I would say because people don't really big him up as much, fam. Merkston, fam. I think Merkston's cold, bro.
Merkston's sick still.
Therefore, like his style, fam. His style is spitting the skippiness, bro.
He was part of the movement as well,
bro. Yeah, man. I was a big movement fan back then as well. So, therefore, and like I said, like I like the guys that like not everyone thinks they're the best in it, but they're
cold. Yeah.
Like, look at that crew, fam. I had all the big spitters, bro. Merkston, it was one of the big spitters, but yeah, no, he was my favorite. He was my favorite, bro. For real, fam.
Yeah.
For real, fam. Besides Rich.
But what about America? Who's your favorite rapper? I know anyway, but
it used to be Kanye.
No, I weren't that person before.
Who is it?
Common. I remember I asked you time ago though.
It is Common.
That's what he told me. You get me. He's like, bro, my favorite rapper's Common. I was like, don't lie. You get me, bro.
It was Common, but he stopped rapping now, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
that's how I didn't even think. I didn't even think about him. Yeah. I used to listen to like Water for Chocolate, bro. It was his first album, and then I think the song's like Sixth Sense, or like man like Bilal, fam, and that's when I knew man like Bilal. You know them old school like Chicago singers, bro, like the neo soul shit, fam. That's the vibe I was on, like that's the vibe. Like, I like
that man got so a good sound.
Man.
They sounded
hard hitting shit.
Let's try it, man. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, no, hard hitting shit, hard hitting bars. And it was soulful, fam. Yeah. Like, I fucked with that so much, yeah. No, so let me take that Kanye took back. It was defo Common, fam. It was defo Common back in the day, 100%.
And Common's from Chicago as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, from Chicago.
Yeah, he was rapping before Kanye, wasn't he?
Yeah, freestyling on the corner.
Them man are like the pioneers of kind of like Chicago rap and that, innit? Him and Twister and that. Yeah.
But that's when I went. So so my first. It's gonna sound mad. Like the first really American artist that I kind of like, I said I'm gonna listen to everything now was Kanye, fam. Because I listened to everyone, but like I said, only 2-3 songs I'm in and out. I'm out.
Yeah.
But Kanye, I was like, okay, I kind of like this guy. Let me see. And then that's where I got in. That's where I found Common. And then I was like, okay, he raps with Common. I like this guy. This guy's sick. And then that's when I started listening to Common mainly. But fam, that college dropout, man, it had man still. I can't lie, fam. It had one still. Yeah, he was just it was a different type of rapper, fam. I didn't understand him, fam. He's not the best lyrically.
But he's different still.
Yeah, fam. Yeah. The delivery was just different.
And he's confident, isn't it?
Yeah, he was confident with it, fam. Yeah. He was confident.
I don't know why he didn't just stick to the stripping rapping, fam. Kanye, he just stick to rapping, bro.
Listen to All Falls Down, fam.
Yeah, man. Oh,
yeah, man.
Good money, man.
Jeez. Can't tell me nothing. I listened to that. I was listening to that on the way here, fam.
You get me? Woo, woo, woo. You get me? Whoa. Trust me. Them beats there, you know. You get me?
Now you finished me, man.
Them rhythms
the
there,
did
bro.
the soulful cut.
Yeah, fam. I had to do it still. I had to do it for the people then, you get me? Yeah, I don't know whatever he was going through when he was. That's what I'm saying. When
Madness.
he's feeling like that, he needs to go in the booth.
Nah, I
and he
get
needs
you.
to
I
make
get
some
you.
beats, you
That's
get
why
me?
people like. As much as I say I cancel the guy, fam, the reason is because like, fam, if you invest shit into someone, bruv, like even time, even like belief or whatever, like fam, they just fuck off the thing, fam. Make Jesus.
You know,
Come on, man. Musicians at the end of the day, bro.
Yeah, we're musicians.
We're musicians
It's
at
only
the end of the day, bro.
It's only entertainment, you get me?
You gotta progress the sound, bro. And I just didn't think that was progressing the sound, innit? Obviously, everyone can get their own opinion, innit? But me personally, I just didn't think that was. I think he was intentionally like just being a dick, fam. And he ain't stopped since, fam. Love, my bro. But anyway.
Pour up. Stay with me. Checks is just keeping very professional today.
I know,
so
man.
I really like
I
my
respect it.
co-host saying
I
that
respect it, man.
he's a bad boy.
Good thing I'm not
Bad
driving.
man, should I say. But yeah, also I was gonna say as well, yeah, what do you prefer in it? Do you prefer performances, like as an artist, do you prefer performing or do you prefer being in the studio recording?
Oh,
Yeah.
they both have their benefits, though. Therefore, especially when you get a mad song, fam, in the studio, fam, and then the speakers, the liar speakers, fam, are playing, fam, and they're like, boom, and it sounds like the best song in the world. You're like, yeah, fam, this is ready, fam. Trex is ready. It's going live, fam. We're going live. You know, like that. There's nothing like that, fam. That feeling. But you're just waiting to get the reaction from the people, innit? You got the belief, but you need to see the output. But so when you're on the stage now, and you see the output, that feeling is unmatched, man.
Word.
So yeah, to answer your question, as much as I like the studio, fam, it's nothing like you're nervous as shit for 2 seconds, 2, 3, 4 seconds, and then now you're on the stage, fam. Now you're spitting, bro. Now you got the crowd. Now you're controlling the crowd, fam. Like, there's something in you that wants to do that, fam. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is why I do it, like to entertain the people. Like.
That's right, yeah. To move
So,
them and see
yeah,
their reaction.
man, move the people, fam. Give them a message. Give them a message they won't forget, fam.
No,
You
real
know what I'm
talk.
saying? So once that's finished and you get the plaudits and whatnot, and then yeah, man, that's what it's for, fam. And then you're back in the studio, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Make some
fam?
more
Make
bangers.
some more, fam. So I like both, innit? But if I was to choose, I'd say the feeling of therefore getting off the stage, fam. After, yeah, that's a great feeling, fam. Because yeah, we never flop, you know.
No, we never fly. We always get reloads as well. You get me? But
Except that time the DJ was outside smoking. Outside smoking.
was you there?
Smoking the alcohol,
Yeah,
fam.
He was outside smoking the alcohol,
fam.
He was out there smoking the alcohol, fam.
Can't get a wheel.
Yeah,
But
man
yeah.
can't get over that, bro.
Yeah, trust you know, like
Man
that,
can't-
man. That's
it's just
the way
like
out.
it's just like when Link up put Granvid, bro. Man can't get over it. Man cannot get over it, bro. They violated, bro. You get me? Like, man's never ever gonna get over
Yeah,
it.
never.
You get me?
But it's certain things like that, yeah.
Mm.
Oh yeah, for the people that don't know, like obviously we made a video, it was banging, fam, it was sick, fam. But when we went to go tell Link Up to upload the video, I gave them the title, everything. They forgot to give it a title, and then they just gave it any random upload title. It was called Granvid 1.
Yeah, Granvid 1.
Yeah, I can't forget the 1, fam.
And they violated, bro.
I'm like, where's Granvid 2?
Yeah, you was
guys?
going mad. You was going mad. He's like, bro, give me my man's number now.
Yeah, bro, what's the point, fam? What's the point if you're going to do that, bro?
Yeah, that was a they violated.
That's the
still.
only thing. My main thing is that, like, fam, especially if I give you money for a service, everyone can make a mistake, but whatever. If I give you money for a service, bro, like, at least you can do is just like you can.
Exactly, give man a service.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Just double check the thing. That's all I want you to do. It's not so much to ask.
I
If
know
you
they
write,
have a
if
team.
you do something, just double check it.
Yeah, don't they have a team? You get me?
So yeah, man. Big up Mike, man.
My brother, big up Mike GLC, you know. Come on, yeah, man. These
Oh
people-
yeah, Mike as well. Mike GLC as well.
Yeah, I thought that's what you
Mike
said, you know.
GLC, Slick Rick took it overseas and he never came back. You know like that, fam?
4 Channel 4 and 10 them cats on
Yeah,
my
well,
bookings.
Big up
Yeah,
Mike G. He's on the list. Spray.
Oh, right, he's going, look at this.
If
This
the
is
trigger squeezes, you with that nigga
Jesus. Trust me, the AK can fill up freezers.
Yeah, nah,
Hey.
okay. Now you're bringing it. Now you're bringing the artist back in my head now.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Hey, man, I spoke a lot, fam. So even some of these questions, I might have a different answer next week. You know what I'm saying?
No, but definitely them ones there are gonna be, because even for me, bro, like coming from South London and like seeing the artists from North London, the Tottenham, especially Tottenham, fam, and it just reminds me of the people from our area, innit? Like, and even my favourites, bro, like in UK, they'll be from there. You get me, like Mike Josie, Spray, that. Like they're definitely
Like
my top.
bars, fam.
Yeah, when
Bars,
it comes
bro.
to bars, flow, passion, pain, delivery, clarity, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm being real. Like I like no homo, yeah. I love my South rappers from back in the days. I love PDC, no homo, all the old school South rappers, innit? But at the same time, them days there, Bear Man was rapping American. You get me? Was like on some bang bang anywhere again, shoot up the boy, them in the bully van.
Hey,
like, you get me? That allegedly, but that you know what I mean? But when I first heard, when I first heard Spray, I went to my brother used to live in Wolverhampton. Byron used to live in Wolverhampton, so he was always in them sides there.
Yeah.
So we used to go to one shop and buy our like new era hats and like t-shirts and whatnot. I bought a Warner Brothers. I can't remember what the shop was, but it was in Wolverhampton, and they sold mixtapes, like UK mixtapes, innit? They had bare gigs there, but already man's got all the gigs. Man's plugged in with gigs, man's plugged in with PDC. But man wants something different now. So they had like Morrison, they had Spray. So man got the Spray mixtape. What's it called? Hard to Kill. No, it wasn't even Hard to Kill. It was I think it was Real the Most Volume 1. That's his first. Is that his first? Is that his first mixtape? Do you not remember? No. But yeah, Real the Most Volume 1. Boom. And I listened to it, and he had a tune on the Akon beat, fam. If I remember right, it was on the Locked Up beat. You get me? And I was like, this guy's rapping how, if I rap, because at the time man's doing bare grime. If I rap, this is how I want to sound. This is how, or if there's a UK rapper representing going to America, this is how I want the UK, like them to represent us, innit? I don't want a man out there like, and the Americans are thinking we're copying their thing. You get me? So then, and then my next brethren now, he was part of Street Dreams, which was Mike JLC Street Team. It was Street Dreams ENT, and Mike JLC had his album out. I can't remember what the album was, but I just remember the album, yeah. And I even said to him, I said, well, there's a tune on there when you're talking about some guy called Mickey. Like, it's like a story song, innit? Like, but the Pike, he's beefing with the Yardies. Like, but the way he delivered it, it's like I was in the video. They weren't even the video, it was just like the song on a CD. But my brethren was like to me, he was part of the Street Team, big up Notes. He was like, listen to this is the best rapper. At the time, I'm just listening to Gigs. I'm like, nah, fam, there's no one better than Gigs. You get me?
Of course.
Then I've heard my man. You get me? Then I've heard Spray. Then I'm like, nah. Again, man, give the flowers to the Tottenham man. Them like the man them over there. They know how to rap. They know how to spit. They live in that real life. You get me? Like, yeah, man.
And and like when it comes to listening to music, like fam, back then, especially when it came to rap, obviously besides like the Tottenham artists, like I listened to Blade a lot. I always say it like.
Yeah, Blade Brown.
I listen to Blade like bad, bro. Like I used to have arguments with niggas over shit like that. Like Blade's the best. Like I like Blade's cold, fam. Blade's cold. Like South artists, obviously my man. The Davy. Back in the day.
Nah, big up Davy.
Back in the day. I'm just saying what I was listening to back then, innit? And then obviously they're literally fam. And then people that I found out later as well, man's gone back and I've listened now. But Gigs obviously it's definitely man listened to back then. So there was always different sides. There's always different sides that I listened to just to see where the sound was going from. Yeah.
Come on, man. I think, do you know what? The UK has produced a lot of good talent over the years, isn't it?
Definitely.
What do you think of how the industry's like from then to now? What do you think? What's your opinion on it? Like, with the content that's coming out, the music.
Obviously, it's more. They always say it's more microwave now, but it gets more microwave. Like the more years you pass, like more generations you get, like people want shit shorter, people want shit quicker, fam. Like you've gone from 10-minute songs to 5-minute songs to 2 verses now, or 1 verse you get interviewed, and now it's fucking TikTok. Like so, like it it gets smaller and smaller. So it's just one of those things, and that's what I'm seeing now. And then, like the kids growing up, they don't know how it was back then, so they just built for this. Obviously, they can listen back,
Yeah.
and then adapt, and then that's where you get the ones that sound like they can fit on any genre. Fam.
Yeah,
You got them
yeah.
man there, like they're 20 and they sound like they could spit with a 40-year-old. They can spit
Yeah.
with anyone. It's them kind of people. Like those are the people that I listen for, fam. But like when it comes to this, the sound, fam, man, just follow it, bro.
Yeah.
Just follow it, bro. That's all you can do, fam.
So what about your sound? Like, what about your music? Like, how do you use all this like when it comes to like your tape and approaching it?
Social security, hotel.
Jeez.
Coming soon. But yeah, no. In terms of that, it's a thing where I gotta know, like listening to those, I'm listening to people. I gotta know what message I wanna put out. Like I said, end goal. Like, what do I want? What do I want? Obviously, I just want to release a project. But like, what do I want from this project? Like, I want to be able to go back and listen to it to be like, yeah, this is timeless, bro. This is timeless, fam. I can be proud of this piece of work, fam. Nah, I don't want it to be something that I can let's skip down.
You know, real.
That's the kind of thing. And whether it's a slow beat, whether it's a fast beat, whether it's a house sounding beat, fam, like the sound, as long as the sound it fits whatever message I'm trying to put across, then it works, fam. It works for me, fam. But as you know, fam, like, bro, when it comes to trendiness, I can spit on the beats now. I'll spit on some of the drill beats, whatever. But I'm not just spitting the same drill things that people are spitting about, because bro, man works. I'm out here, bro. Like, obviously, I may dibble and dabble when it comes to certain things, innit? But I can't talk a life that man doesn't do, fam. But on those beats, I will do it. Like, I will talk my life on that. I will give out my message. I'll try and tell you my story. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I have a big story, but
you still have a
still
story,
my story, like,
bro.
you know,
Every man has a story, bro. You see what I'm trying to say?
that someone can learn from as well.
100%, 1,000,000%.
Exactly.
And what do you think that it takes to make a timeless piece of art, like with music and
I say the first thing, man, you gotta get a sick producer. Fam.
no word.
One of them ones that you can just play the instrumental, fam, and it just plays, fam. People like, people can just dance. So that's it. Obviously, that just as important as the artist, bro.
Yeah.
Like the producer, like you don't have to be in tandem,
Same
fam.
sync, innit?
You have to be working in line, fam. It has to be something. Because obviously you can come across accidental ones. That's but a lot of these people, they're sitting in the studios and they're formulating this shit, fam. But the old school timeless music, that right there, fam, you got the two legends in the room. They're just like, yeah, let's fuck it. Like, let's go there. I don't know what's in the room. I don't know what they're smoking. I don't know what they're drinking.
What they're taking.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
fam. But what they're conjuring, fam, is different, fam. And that's the kind of energy. That's the kind of energy man wants to be around, like, where people are moving their own way, but they're trying to move the sound forward, fam. Like, not do what everyone else is doing, bro. Like, I would hate it, fam, if someone listened to me, yeah, and would be like, you know who you sound like? You sound like this person. Let me play the song, and the song sounds just like me, fam. I would hate that, fam. I would hate it, bro.
Of course.
But that's the man's ego, bro. That's something that I got in me, fam. I don't want to sound like anyone else, bro.
Yeah.
Regardless, fam. People can say, "Oh, you remind me of this person." That's fine, like, bro. But it's probably because you think I look like them. It's not because I sound like them.
Really?
And I stand on that, fam. I stand on that, fam. Like, proudly. Obviously, I try and get my nephew take my flow, but he wants to be a rapper. He wants to be a slow rapper, so he don't want my flow. That's fair enough, mate. I'll catch you on the 132s, you know like that. But other than that, it's just, bruv, it's just been a long battle, fam. It's a long battle trying to sort it out, man. Trying to sort out this sound, trying to see how it works.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to tell a story, fam. I just want to tell the best story I can, fam. The best beats. So in order to make, and after that, fam, timeless, fam. You gotta make something that everyone can relate to, fam. And
100%.
obviously, nothing's absolute, fam. But
Mm.
you can't relate to everyone, but you need to relate to the mass, fam. Whether it be a feeling of happiness, whether it be a feeling of sadness, whatever, fam.
That's real, though.
You have to connect with the people, fam. I remember there was one year they had that. Was it Christmas #1, fam? It was like the sad song, fam. It was something. Some
What
guy,
tune was it?
fam, look at all these faces, worn out things, something like that, fam. You know, worn out things. You're like, fam, it's this bald guy, fam. I'm telling you.
I remember when
Fam, he was talking about sad shit, fam, at Christmas. It was like Christmas #1, fam.
He wanted to be happy, fam. Yeah.
You sad motherfuckers. But like, that's what I'm saying. You just gotta channel the masses, fam. That's how you make that shit timeless, because they'll pass that shit on, fam.
Real
They'll
talk,
pass
bro.
that shit on. And then that's the only way to do it, fam. Obviously, as much as they can do it disingenuously and force it on you, fam. Like, bro, put the U2 album on your phone and that, bro. Tell me what album that is right now, fam. It's not timeless, bro. That's what I'm saying. Big up U2, but it's not timeless, bro. They can force it, fam. But no, it has to be genuine, bro. It has to be genuine and relate to you.
Yeah, Michael Jackson's timeless still.
Come on.
Yeah, Michael Jackson's music.
Come on,
is
man. I still play Leave Me Alone, fam.
Yeah,
That's my shit, fam.
My tune for Michael is that they don't. Was it? You don't really want to. Wait, bro. I could check.
Oh my god.
The song is. All I want to say is that they don't really care about us. You get me? So, yeah, man. Michael Jackson was a legend. He made timeless music. I always pick up Michael Jackson still.
Yeah, come on.
Like what Marv said. Michael Jackson had the man with the zippers. You get me? He wanted man to wear the zippers. You know what I mean? There. Trust me.
Oh man.
But yeah, man.
That's finished me, bro.
I was gonna say as well. You see what you're saying there? You see with the drill music now, yeah. Like, do you feel there's a lot of drill artists that feel that are pissed that raw my man sounds like me, man sounds like me, my man sounds like me.
Of course.
Like the inventors of this thing.
Of course. Of course, because like obviously this era more than any like they've seen, oh shit, you can make money off this. Like if I do that, because I'm already out here doing this. I'm doing everything that he's saying. So all I have to do is just just be like that, and I can bust.
Unless I can put a mask on my face.
Yeah, fam. So you got a whole different market now. You got a whole different market trying to come in. They've seen how much money that person's made. It's just normal. It's just normal behavior. If you see how much that person's made, you're gonna go and ask them, oh, how do you make that? Or if they don't tell you, you're gonna try and copy them. That's how people move. So it's what it is, fam. You either get a lending hand or you take it, fam. Like people are gonna jack your flow. Yeah, people are gonna jack your voice.
Real. And even when you were just saying as well with the drill, like us here at our age and us lot here, I don't think anyone should be like that's consuming music here should be expecting us to be doing drill like that. You get me? Because drill's a young man's game. Like you said, like man's not living that life, bro. Man's not out here. Man's not doing genocide. Like, not trying to say that, but I'm just saying, man's not killing our own. Man will defend ourselves if we have to. You see what I'm trying to say? We're not out here talking about gala this, gala that. Like, we've got like kids, nephews, nieces watching us, innit? So it's different. So we could jump on drill beats and put our spin to it. But I feel like that's, I'm a big advocate for that, innit? And I know Chex is, I know you are as well, like what you were saying, like about making timeless music, you get me? And making music that especially first and foremost relates, that you can relate to, and then that other people are gonna say, yeah, like I like that, you get me? Like but I feel that drill is a young man's game still. I feel it's, you get me? And these young youths are doing well from it.
Yeah, of course.
Are doing well from it, but it's a young man's game.
Yeah, man.
I've got another question for both of you, man. Yeah, jeez. Do you lot feel that being I would say a rapper, but even just being someone that's an influencer and that's famous, in this day and age, do you feel that's one of the most dangerous jobs out there?
Want to go first? No, culture. General influences, no.
rapper, you can definitely argue the case. You get me? Cause the breakdown, the reality of it is basically raw. General influencers, celebrities, like say someone like KSI or Jake Paul, once they get to a certain level of big whatever and they get booked to go YouTube or Google whatever or Twitter, they're gonna have a certain level of protection / security, and cause they don't get associated directly with the gang banging elements of rap culture or whatever, or rap music or whatever, they're calm still. With being a rapper specifically, it's gonna be more dangerous depending on what you do and how you move, innit? Cause no one's bothering Chance the Rapper, innit? And man's growing up in the side. No one's bothering him. But it's all about, and it's not even, and to be honest, it's not even a rap issue, but cause it happens to rapper, I'm just generalizing it as is. It's more of a community issue, because when you think about Takeoff or Extension or whoever else that's been murdered or Pop Smoke, it's people that's around, man, the entourage, and the material things, the objects, it's things in our culture that's there already, regardless of rap music. Obviously, rap at this point in time kind of heightens it to the point where everyone's watching where you go, what's your location, what jewels you're wearing, who you with, etc., etc. So I do think, not for the necessary reasons, but being a rapper is dangerous. Being an influencer is calm, because more time what happens is you get with these big companies, they provide everything. You're not really in any big real life danger unless you go out there on your own accord, innit? That's my view.
Yeah, I like that one there. That's that, you dropped gems there still. What do you feel, Sim?
Yeah, for me, it's just it's all about the level, just the level that you're at. Yeah, because a lot of the influence, you know what it is, I don't even know too many of them, so I couldn't even, for example. But what I would say is, with a low level one, say if a low level one was out, say a low level influencer, someone that's got say that's like 500,000 followers or something like that. So they're still making peas, bro, but they're not verified. They're not on TV, whatever. They're not gonna have security in that all time. If they're in a club, if people have an issue, people in the club, you know what I'm saying, innit? It's all about the person around them, fam. It's, some people, they just wake up in the morning and say, you know what I want to do, fam? I want to fucking get famous, fam. Yeah. I want to fucking do it.
I want to mash a man up and
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Get mashed up.
You know what I'm saying? So some people just wake up in the morning and just do that. You just gotta hope you're not the unlucky fucking influencer. But with the rapping, it's a whole culture, fam. It's a whole culture to that side of things, bruv. It's like you have to, certain energy you have to bring, certain bravado, like can't back down and all of this stuff. And obviously out of it, fam, like, from what we've read, that's how it kind of escalated and whatnot. It's just niggas, what's going on? And then suddenly the straps out, fam.
So, yeah, that's mad, isn't it?
Suddenly an innocent person's
guns
dead.
are busting off, yeah.
And that innocent person's dead, fam. Yeah. Now everyone's screaming, fam, but
that's mad, isn't it? I feel like do you know what? Yeah, Chex had a point with the Chance the Rapper thing. I was watching the Tony Ayo. Remember we was talking about it yesterday with my father and that. And he said, he was saying the same. Like a lot of people's been talking about this. He said, being a rapper is the most dangerous job in the world. You get me? But he said, but no one ain't troubling J. Cole. J. Cole riding on. He's like J. Cole riding on a pedal bike.
That's all.
Cutting through the ends. He's like, no one wants that fucking pedal bike. But do you know what it is? It goes again, it's the energy. Yeah, man. Like Chance the Rapper, J. Cole, these man have channeled in the right direction as rappers. They're still targets though.
Of course.
If they go to certain places and certain garrisons.
If they go somewhere with a chain or anything, they're a target. All that good shit they were talking, they got a hope, fam. People like them, fam.
And the same as the influencers. If that influencer decides that day, I'm going to go out, I'm going to put on my rollie, or I'm going to put on my little bling bling. Come on, we know how it goes. Yeah, fam. Man are hungry, bro. There's wolves out here, bro. You get me?
Especially now more than ever, fam.
You get me?
I saw a clip the other day, man was just walking and just knife point. Give me that watch, fam. They were out, fam. 5 seconds, fam.
like a pit stop, bro. Like
You got- okay.
certain man have got this like to a T, fam.
Man, it's like they got the drop on, man.
Yeah,
It's like
fam.
they know. It's
Literally.
like there's scouts.
It's
It's
like-
like we've got scouts here as well. But obviously, at the same time, the influencers right now, they're in more of a safer place than the rappers, innit?
Yeah, I would say so.
Because, like you said, the culture. So you man both the points that I can't lie. Man couldn't have answered it any better. You see what I'm saying? Because you man both the points that you man said, like the Chance things in the hood and the shy still. Man, respect Chance. You know why? Because Chance is a real G, but he's not out here talking about drilling, man. The difference with Little Dirk, he's caught up in a certain lifestyle. He might go to the shy now and then, but he's not in the shy like our Chance might be able to go to all the blocks in the shy. Dirk can only go to certain, and when he goes there, he's got to have security. And that's another thing I was gonna say to you lot. Do you lot feel that these men should just be rolling with security? Like, if we was at that level, would it be advisable to roll with security?
It's better sometimes not even to fucking roll. Let's be real.
I like that one, Chucks.
Like, cause yeah, you can have security and all that, but them niggas security have guns.
Yeah.
The venue security has guns. The random niggas you don't even know have guns. So it's like,
You can just catch a stray, fam.
Yeah, word.
literally.
Word.
literally.
Like, that's the reality of it, fam. That's the reality of it, fam. Especially, but yeah, secure. Obviously, you just gotta make sure that the person that's trying to make you insecure don't have the big thing, fam.
Yeah,
If they got the
word.
big thing, you gotta hope your security guard has got an equal
Got a
card,
big-
fam.
yeah,
you
bro.
You have to raise it, fam.
My man better have a rocket launcher. Our pitch.
You know what I'm saying, fam?
It's
So,
real though.
It's one of those. It's one of those things. It's like, bruv.
It's a mad thing, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
When you
It's
think
just-
about it, it's mad still. I feel that, like, yeah, man, everyone just got to stay safe. And like Trek said, sometimes if it's not worth going out, bro, don't even go, bro. Like, if it's not for
Yeah.
your direct job or a family event, like, why go? You get
People
me?
just
You're safer at home.
they just live their own movie, fam. They
Mm.
live their own movie, bro, and they just wanna continue. They don't give a fuck, fam. Obviously, no one's saying you can't live your life, bro. Like if you wanna wear whatever, if you earn enough money to buy what you want, you can do whatever the fuck you want, bro. I ain't here to judge, but you gotta understand people are out here, bro. Like, not saying that it's right, but you can't just not saying that you're flaunting it, bro. Like certain man, they don't even know what they're gonna get next month, bro. In terms of like, oh, am I gonna get enough for the rent, bro?
Word. Word.
Am I gonna get enough for this, fam?
Word.
And it's like, I get it, you just on it, like, fam. These social media apps, they're free, fam.
Yeah.
So you're on there, fam, and you're on there all day. And you're
Yeah.
looking at people.
And you just see everyone shining.
Alright.
Some people ain't even shining like that, but they're posting that they're shining, they're getting it
And
in.
what else are they posting, fam? Where?
Exactly.
They're
Where
posting
they are.
where? Oh,
Where they are.
what have they got a security guard? No.
Man's gonna run up
He's
on
only
that.
got 30,000 followers. I think I can get a
Gonna
quick,
get a drop
yeah,
on him.
get a quick drop on him,
Yeah.
fam.
And it's the flaunt. At the end of the day, a lot of the time that causes all that stuff, innit? Cause
Mm.
like even on just lower levels where you see girl flaunting what their dress or man flaunting whatever their outfit, whatever, like it triggers people's social things like we were saying on reality team TV, the anxiety and things like that.
Mm.
So next time when they see a man or next time in the club or next time they think, oh, I gotta have this or whatever, the pressure's on to do this XYZ whatever. So now it just hyped up the situation to the point where you're not even aware that that man's thinking of he's eyeing your chain or whatever and things like that.
Exactly. You don't know where the wolves are, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And Shower Malik's got a little interview on Spray's thing, RTM, big up RTM podcast, and they say, my man says, raw, man are wearing their jewels, but they don't have shoes. You get me? And so either your security's got shoes or you got shoes. Or you be in environments where everyone's wearing jewels, bro.
Yeah.
Environments where everyone can afford, because like you said, you don't know who's watching. You don't. There's man that are saying, raw, fam, my electric bill's gone up, my gas bill's gone up. You get me?
Man, I'm not just stealing for jewellery.
This is
Certain
what I'm
man are
saying.
certain man are literally stealing to make it to next month, fam. Like, you need to, like, people need to really understand what the economy is saying right now. And,
No, real
and
talk.
when you're floating and all this bullshit, fam, Just understand there's people that is suffering, fam. It's the equivalent of just, I get you can do what the fuck you want, fam, but it's just the equivalent of just going to a homeless person, just hold
that.
Nigga.
Or go to the
They
community, hold that.
Look at this shit, nigga. This is what I got, nigga. Look at this shit, nigga.
Rubbing it in his face.
Literally, bro. Fuck
You
your
get me?
couch, you know, like that, fam. You're out, bro.
You put red meat where the hyenas are, they're gonna come round, fam.
So I'm not saying it's the equivalent, but bruv, that's what it feels like sometimes, isn't it? So just stay humble, fam. Don't brag on your shit, fam, because people are always watching, fam. That's what I was saying.
The streets are watching.
Always watching, fam. And the rappers is dangerous. It's dangerous to be a rapper.
Come on.
Dangerous, bruv, because people want to be rappers, fam.
Word, man.
People want to be rappers, but it's a dangerous game, fam. It's a dangerous game, fam. There's too many that have died. Too many that have died, fam.
Yeah, man. But alright, saying that, man, we're gonna wrap this up. Yeah, it's been a powerful one. Yeah, and yeah, man, obviously the man them, they're always here. They're part of the platform, so you're gonna see them regular. But yeah, man, I think it was a good convo we had today. Thank you, Trex, as well, for sitting down next to man, giving them good questions to Simmz. You get me? Putting Simmz in the hot seat on the table.
100.
I big up Simmz as well. You needed this. Yeah, man. Everyone.
Go for the gusto.
Alright, everyone like and subscribe. You get me? Go subscribe to the man them. Quickly plug your channels in before we go.
At Trex Music, at refbydesign.co.uk, and yeah, go on. Oh, shit.
Jeez, go on, quick for the camera. Fuck it.
Fuck it. And yeah, now go on refbydesign.co.uk. Fucking Hip Hop 100 sponsoring the podcast, Table Time.
Come on.
Enter the code that's down below, Table Time 100, still 25% off the order, innit?
Tell them. Simmz.
Hey, K.Simmz on the Spotify, my guy. Out here.
Social
Simmz
security.
OVT on the socials.
Come on.
Social security coming out soon. We're doing this.
Come on.
Dining table.
To the world, I'm back.